Good morning. Good morning. Well, I gave some thought to what I said in the last video. And I meant every darn word I said. I'm not here to offend anyone. I'm just here to just put something on your mind. That's all. That's all. Let me sit you down. Let me lean to my right. These rascals always got to do this shit when I get on. I want to come to some of the conscious community people, the men and the women that I heard after I said what I said on the video. My disclaimer is I'm not judging. I'm not attacking no one. I just got questions. I've heard in the conscious community quite often, Big Mama, the black woman is God. I'm just giving my opinion. What I heard, I don't want to call no names because I don't want nobody to come for me. But y'all talk about uplifting the woman and the woman is this and the woman is that. In the conscious community, the woman needs to stand up and take her place. It's time. But when a woman stepped up, you declined. I know Shirley Chisholm ran for president. I know that Hillary Clinton ran. And I know that Kamala Harris ran. So it's not about black or white, obviously. It's about a woman ruling, presiding, governing over the United States of America and the people that lives in it. This is just my opinion. And I'm generalizing. Men are dumb. Women will watch you go around in circles, and the destination is right in front of your face. We know, but we'll watch you because we don't know nothing. It's our place to be silent. We're more observing, more caring and compassionate, and we are thinkers. I believe she would have put us in the right direction as much as possible. Do she have some things that we don't agree with? Have she done some things that we don't agree with? Yes. Yes. She never said she was perfect. There are so many black men and women that just flat out didn't vote. And we have black men and women that did not vote for her. And that's okay. This, to me, is a sad day in America. A very sad moment. You guys, some went with him because he's a man. You feel like he's a businessman. You think you wasn't broke under his administration. You may not have been broke under his administration like you wouldn't have been broke under her administration and any other administration. If you were broke, it's because you made a conscious decision to be broke. It's not about who's in office. I really don't. You can walk out and get a job. Currently, I am in college. So I and my family and my extended family and my future family will not be broke. But you all put that nigga in office to stop someone who is trying You're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about the community. You're not thinking about the United States. You're only thinking about yourself. When I cast my vote, I was not thinking about the well-being of me and my family. I thought about all of us as a whole. How he took his time to give aid to Puerto Rico. And when he brought his ass over there, he's throwing paper towel and made the best person win. How Puerto Rico was without power and resources, and you want to throw paper towel at the people. For my Mexican sisters and brothers, he had a sweep in place where he's sweeping up people and sending them back to Mexico. Saying it's okay for black people to be lynched, unlived on camera. I'm thinking about all of this. How he told people to drink bleach, and that couple got up there and one of them decided to drink the bleach and died. That's what I remember seeing and hearing. The man Let's not forget how, I can't pronounce his name, that June Kong, whatever, Little Rocket Man, how many missiles was he testing in our area? It was almost like every day. Giving our secrets away to Russia. Finding boxes of secret information at his home. Last I know, Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. How dare you? Man, I'm not upset because this is to be expected. This is supposed to be United States of America. We are not united as a people. We are divided. United we stand, divided we fall. It ain't even united we stand because you're only standing for yourself. I hope I live to see this thing play out. And if you think for a moment that he cared about white people, he do not. That man is a class A narcissist. He suffers from some form of mental illness. You do not see it. I briefly watched some of his campaign. This man wasn't talking about diddly other than talking about people. Talk about how you're going to serve the people. Have not heard that. You went up there and danced for how long? 45 minutes because you did not have nothing to say. I heard him say he's not reading the teleprompters. This man just then went rogue and sitting up there saying stuff that don't even make sense. And I'm looking at the crowd. They standing there in awe, like, what is going on? We are not ready for a woman president. We are not ready for a black woman. Not right now. Then when? Conscious community, when? So you telling me we were ready for Obama? When? You black men could not stomach the idea of a woman being in charge. I've heard so many times online, offline, in my own personal life, oh, she's for the women. She's for the people. But there is a issue that is in place pertaining to the female body. Roe versus Wade. So yes, that is a issue for the women. And I believe she was letting us know, I see you too. It is so funny how your past show up in your future, because the only thing you want to say, not the only thing, but several things you all want to say about Kamala. Oh, she cheated. She messed with a married man. And you did too. And your mama too. And your auntie too. Your grandmama got 4, 5, 12 kids by different men. Get out of here with that. And your granddaddy. And your uncles. And your aunts. Get out of here with that. Huh? Oh, she locked up black men. She's a prosecutor. Isn't that the job of a prosecutor? Oh, she lied. And you do too. Huh? Who don't? A show of hands of someone who has not lied. Then you got my boy from the conscious community. I never cheated on my girl, and we've been together for 19 years. Okay, well, here's my question to you, young man. What is your idea of cheating? Don't just leave that hanging. I never cheated in 19 years. What do you mean by not cheating? Because people have their own ideology of what cheating is. Looking at someone, talking to someone, taking them out on a date, kissing, hugging, having sex, oral sex, penetration, ass following. What is your ideology of cheating? No, don't do that, man. Because we are human. And we have feelings. Some people think porn is cheating. Huh? So don't leave that out there like that. Okay, you have not cheated. What about your girl? You don't know everything she do. And don't sit up there and say she ain't that kind of woman. The only way I would believe she haven't done nothing is if she, and trust and believe, they get hit on too. Come on now, stop it. You're judging people based on their past, not her being an official, but her personal life. Like I mentioned about Trump in an earlier video, him grabbing pussies and buying sex and diddy parties or whatever, that's your personal life. You could be hopping around in a bunny suit, jagging off in your bedroom. That's your personal life. But when you come before the people, and you're competent, and you're doing your job, All that other stuff goes out the door. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but this is on my spirit. R. Kelly, yeah, you did some messed up stuff in your personal life, but it had nothing to do, as far as I'm concerned, with your entertaining the people. I'm going to bump your music till the record break. That's your personal life. You made good records, good songs, good performance if you ever been to a concert or an event. I met him in person way back in the 90s, and he wasn't a pleasant person when I approached him for an autograph. But that did not stop me from buying his music and enjoying his music. Maybe that wasn't a good time. Maybe my approach, my delivery was bogus. Not putting it on me, but he trying to shop. I guess. Could have been for little girls because he was in the beauty supply house. But nevertheless, that's me. I just hope that the person that is elected fulfill your needs and your wants. Everything that you think this man is, everything that you're trusting and believing him for, I hope he deliver for you all. As I said before, United States was vulnerable. I personally felt like I was governing myself. I was embarrassed to be an American. You go on social media and look at the non-Americans, how they were talking about us. We were disgusting to them under his administration. He even turned on his VP. A sad day in America. Is going to be sad every day when he's in office. Let the shenanigans begin. All that old crazy talk he talking. How long did it take him to sign a bill that one time? I was reading other countries were being compensated during COVID, and not peanuts. They were getting like $6,000 plus. I read it, public information. We were the last to be compensated. Everyone. I am generalizing. I am stating a claim. Everyone has been affected by COVID. Everyone. Everyone may not have gotten COVID, but everyone has someone who died, damn near died, sick, very sick from COVID. You know someone, friends, family, co-workers, club buddies, students, You know someone. More than one. Save the kids. Save the babies. Save the kids. Save the babies. When this nigga had children, babies in cages. You had Republicans that turned away and voted for Biden. That speaks volume. Men and women. Because they did not like what that man did and what he was doing. Huh? They wanted someone. They knew that we needed someone that was gonna steer us in the right direction. Now, was Sleepy Joe the better candidate? I'm gonna say no. Falling off of bikes and eating ice cream that's your personal. But you went up there going off the grid too. But if I had to choose between the two, yeah, I'm going for Biden. He's not the better one. The perfect one. But it made a little more sense than voting for that one. And how he sat up there and said it was rigged and they cheated. That's how I feel about Kamala. It was rigged and he cheated. How soon do we forget? Y'all know in my heart, I know that you all know that that man is on bullshit. Had it been another man, a strong man, a younger man, black, white, Hispanic, whoever, Trump wouldn't have won. All because she's a woman. So what are you going to do when the Asians start running for president? What are you going to do when the brown people decide to run for president? Man or woman? Eastern Indian. What are you going to do when they decide to run for president? Oh, we're not ready for this. You have to be white. Because they coming. Who are you to decide what we're not ready for? Who are you to decide? I understand that you have an opinion, but your decision, you affected everyone. Because you decided, I made a decision that I thought that would protect you. that will protect us. You people that voted for Trump did not protect me. You sat me in front of a firing squad. Now, when they start messing with the school and the funding, that is going to mess with me, you, your children, my children, the children that's trying to go to school to make a difference, to get educated, to be a productive citizen. When he start messing with the schools and the funding, when he start messing with the disability and the Social Security, that's going to affect all of us if we live long enough. You're not thinking about how it's open season when Sonia Massey lost her life. Your boy went up on a panel in Chicago, right? And the interviewer brought up the case. He had no words. Public information, go look. Yeah, I heard about it. And it took him about 10 minutes to admit that he heard about it. I don't know if you all know this. Okay. It's called chain of command. The little people and the big people. Who's looking at the little people? Huh? Who's looking at the little people? Who's looking at the misfortunate? Who? We barely got our heads above the water. I got it, I understand. But there could be a homeless, a beggar. You'll cuss them out before you help them. You will ignore them before you help them. That's us. To them. They will kick us before they help us. And this is my thought. And I heard one of the conscious guys said it last night. Whatever trickles down to us is what we're going to get. But the way he was saying it, we're going to benefit because whatever crumbs fall from their mouth after they eat their steak and their bread, we're going to get it. Who is satisfied with crumbs? Who is waiting for a crumb from these peoples? My concern is the people. As it should, because I'm a healthcare provider, so I'm for the people, the wellness of the people, the wellness of the people. We have had 2 known public situations where 2 young black men were found lynched, and we're going to chalk it up as suicide, like they always do when they find a sister or brother hanging from a tree. It's always we killed ourselves. We're not that weak. We don't lose a animal and go hang ourselves. We don't lose jobs like that and go hurt ourselves like that. Huh? It's not that often, I would suppose, versus the other people. We'll drink, we'll smoke, you know, may go to a club or two. But to hurt ourselves, for us to go up on these jobs and hurt somebody and unlive somebody, you've had some cases, but it's not often. We don't get that distraught where we go in churches and schools and do stuff like that. My prediction in these 4 years, we are going to become desperate like never seen before. Billions and billions of people are going to become desperate. Because things are not going to be available for us. No, they get the food. They'll be able to afford the food while we continue eating the cats and the dogs. When them Haitians tried to come over here, didn't he send them right back? Don't sit up here and act like, oh, the Venezuelans came in under the Biden-Harris administration. They were coming here on Trump too, because he wasn't building no wall. Bring them slaves over here and have them to do this work and build these homes and these businesses for us to not to be able to live in or work in. You all gonna build it. You're gonna engineer it. You're gonna put all the fixings in it, but you're not gonna be able to live here. You're not even able to walk in the community, Mr. Aubrey. You can't even walk in the community. You're not even allowed to just admire the structure of the home. You can't walk while you black. You can't drive while you black. You can't do nothing. And the person in place to enforce that is back. These white folks don't care about you. I did an experiment. I was in Little Caesars, and it was 2 white women in there. And we were talking about education and jobs. And I happened to mention that I was a Trump supporter. Oh, you should have saw how excited one of the white women were. Oh, yeah. I say, but I'm black, you know. You're one of us. I wasn't one of you before. You don't recognize me as being one of y'all. But check it out, though. Check it out, though. Check it out, though. Y'all friends because we needed your vote. Now that it's over, back to the regular scheduled program. You're a friend of me. Just because you voted for him don't mean you can now be my neighbor. Because you voted for him doesn't mean now you get an invitation, a membership to the country club. Just because you voted for Trump doesn't give you a pass to walk through them sundown towns. I'm just saying. Till next time, love yourself, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself.